Hello Dagers, this is a video baby names that I love ... because it's not necessarily I won't be using them, not necessarily I will be though. Baby, oh, like baby, no, like baby. I've always wanted 5 kids. That's just all I've wanted since I was a kid myself. I've always wanted 5 kids. I've always wanted 3 boys and 2 girls. Also, I'm going to adopt, so that is the possibility. I do have the possibility of actually getting or adopting the children that I have always said that I wanted. So that, and then also I've always had 5 names specifically set out for my kids. They've just always been names that I've loved, always been names that I've wanted to use. So I do have those like set out, and I've had those set out for so long. So unless something drastic happens, like unless someone in my family uses one of the names, and like Chris's family uses one of the names, those names are pretty much set in stone. In my mind, I've also gone on over them with him as well, and he likes them as well. So they're pretty much set in stone unless, like I said, one of those things happens. So a little bit before the shirt, I think it's so freaking cute. It says homies, but it's in like the Friends logo. I'm not a Friends person. I don't watch Friends, so shirts that like say like Friends or shirts that have like this saying I usually don't gravitate to, but I loved this that it said homies. Also Chris has a shirt that has the 2 kids from Rugrats. I don't remember their names because honestly I didn't watch Rugrats when I was younger, but it's like the yellow haired one and then the black kid, and they're like fist bumping or something, and his shirt says homies. So I was like, oh, this is cute, kind of match a little bit. So I like this little crop top. I don't know if you can see, but it's a crop top. And I got it from Ross, and it was like, I think $7. Also, I'm standing in this video. I just kind of wanted to try something new. I don't know how this will work, but I do have this tapestry in my room, which I love, and I kind of wanted to showcase it a little bit. So that is a long-ass intro for something that didn't need to be that long. So yeah, this is baby names that I love, but ... So I have 10, actually 11, because I could not come up with just 10. I have this list. I've had a list on my phone for, like I said, since I can remember. So I've had this list for a long ass time. And so I did 11 because I couldn't do 10 and 10. Like I just could not. There was one name that I was always like, I want to include this a lot. I think I'm going to start off with the boys. So a lot of these names I don't necessarily don't like, but a lot of these names I wouldn't use because they're just typical names. Like I feel like a lot of, especially like black little boys, have these names, and I don't want to be like typical. So the first one's Malik, and it actually means king in Arabic, which I thought was really, really cool. But Malik to me, I don't know, when I was really, really young, my aunt had a best friend, and his name was Malik. Like she was friends with him and his wife. Like my aunt and uncle were friends with him and his wife, and his name was Malik, and he was a really, really nice, really, really cool guy. He had long ass dreads. Like he was like really, really cool, and I was really, really young when I met him, like probably like 5 or 6. Then I have DeAndre. I like that name a lot as well, but kind of the same thing, like just not enough to name my kid DeAndre. Like I like it, it's a cool name, but not like, I don't love it. I also have Jamal. Like I said, I feel like Jamal is a stereotypical like black little boy name, so that's why I wouldn't use Jamal. And then I have Trayvon, which is the same thing. Elijah, I like that name a lot, but actually, I don't know, I feel like kind of part of me put this name on my list because of this reason, and part of me doesn't want to use it, because if I was a boy, my name would have been Elijah. So I was adopted, and they were actually looking, there's another little boy that was born born after me, and he was from, I want to say like Oklahoma or something, and they were going to name him Elijah, and then the like adoption agency called my mom's, and they were like, oh, we have a baby girl born, or we have a baby born just a couple hours ago, do you want this child instead? And they didn't know if it was a boy or a girl, and my parents were like, yeah, of course, either way, whatever. So they're gonna stick with Elijah, and then they said, oh, it's a little baby girl, and they said, oh, okay, and they kind of decided on the spot what they wanted my name to be. So my name is Dana, if you don't know, and they said because I brightened their day, which is so cheesy. Whatever. But actually, a little fun fact, a lot of people don't know this, is that my birth, like, at birth, I had a birth certificate because I was flying overseas. So my birth mom actually named me, and that's not normal. Like, birth parents usually don't do that. So my birth mom named me Journey because I was going on a journey. So that's kind of a little cool fun fact that a lot of people don't know. Like, if you know me personally, you probably do know that, but other than that, a lot of people don't know that. So then I have Demario. So I loved this name for a long time, and then I believe it was The Bachelorette. Yeah, on The Bachelorette, there's a guy named Demario, and he was a ass, like complete ass, like for 99% of the show. He redeemed himself. He redeemed himself at the end, but he was just like mean for a lot of the show. So I feel like that kind of X'd my liking of that name. Then I have Nashawn, which I really like that, but I think Chris vetoed that. Like, he didn't like it at all. But I think it's so cool. I think it's so creative. All of the spellings of these will be on the screen. But Nashawn is Nashawn. So I think it's really cool. Or you could do Aun. But I think it's a really cool name. I think it's really unique. I like it a lot. So if Chris didn't veto it, I would still use it. Then I have Dion. Just kind of like, I like it, but it's not like, I don't love it. I like it. I don't love it. So then I have Braylon or Brayden. So I kind of like Braylon, Brayden. But I loved this name. But actually, Chris's cousin has a son, and his name is Brayden. Everyone calls him Poppy, but his actual name is Brayden. And then his sister's name is Brayla. So I feel like even if it was like Braylon, like Braylon, whatever, it would be just too confusing to have a Braylon, a Brayla, and a Brayden. I feel like that would just be a lot. And then obviously I can't use Brayden because his name is Brayden. So then I also have Bryson, which I do like a lot, but also the only thing I don't like about this is that Bryson Tiller, and I wouldn't want people to think I named like my son after Bryson Tiller. Not that Bryson Tiller isn't a good person to name your son after. I just am not like a person to name someone after a celebrity. Just because that's me. Like a first name at least. So then my last name is Malachi, which actually it means my angel or messenger in Hebrew, which I think is really cool. I love the name Malachi. I actually don't know why that was X. Like, I think that's such a pretty name. I don't know if it was vetoed. I don't know if Chris didn't like it. I actually don't know the meaning behind why that's not one of the names that we actually chose, because I like it a lot. Like, that's how much I like it. So now for girl names. So I have Kiana or Kiana, like same name, different spelling. So Kiana or Keanna. So I like both of those. I like both of the spellings. I like Ke more than Ki, just because I feel like it's more unique, but also, so when I was growing up, people always spelled my name wrong because my name is Dayna instead of Dana, which normally people, if your name is Dana, it's Dana. So I kind of want to give my kids names that people are going to misspell, because I had to struggle with it all of my life. Chris didn't, because his name's Chris. Like, it's kind of hard to mess it up, and it's not like a K or not like a weird spelling like that. It's just regular Khris. So I kind of want my kids to go through what I went through, because it was so annoying. To this day, it's still so annoying. People don't know how to spell my name. So part of my like little like vindictive side wants my kids to go through the same thing. But obviously, if I like the name, I'm gonna like the name regardless. Also, I just feel like unique spellings kind of make the kid already unique. So then I have Kiara, which also could be two spellings, Kiara or Chiara. I think I would do the Kiara, because CH is just, I feel like that's a lot, like, that's too unique. I think if your name's Kiara with a KH, rock it, girl, you got this. But for me, I would just do the KI instead of the CH, because CH is a lot. Then I have Malia, and I love this name. Malia, I think it's so pretty. Or it could be like Malaya. I don't know. But I like Malia. I think it's really pretty. So yeah. And then I have Rain or Rain. So like rain, like falling down rain, Raai. Wow. Rain. Or rain, like you're a rain, like Reighn. or Reigin, so like a reign to a throne. So yeah, I also do like a lot of like royalty names. Like if the name means royalty, I like that a lot. So yeah, and then I have Jayla or Jaylin. So this would be like Jayla, so like JA''LA. So that'd be one of those that like people are like, what? Like, what? A unique spelling. And then Jaylin, like Jaylin. But I couldn't use Jayla because, like I said, we have a Brayla. So Brayla and Jayla. I mean, it'd be cute, but they're not sisters. They're not. So yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of, like if it was like twins, I'd do like Brayla and Jayla. I think that'd be really cute. But for cousins, I don't know. I just wouldn't use it. Then I have Amara. I love this name as well. The only thing that I wouldn't use this name is because back at home, one of my, like a girl that I went to school with, her little sister's name is Amara. So I feel like I don't like names that, like, if I know someone with that name, to me it like tarnishes the name. Not necessarily if it's a good or bad, like not necessarily a good or a bad way. But I just like unique names. So if I know someone with that name, I'm probably not going to use it. So then I have Kalani. So it could be like Kalani, or it could be Ka''Lani. So this is kind of like Kalani, like the singer, which I really, really love this name. Like I love it a lot. This is one of the ones that Chris didn't like. But maybe I'll try to convince him because I absolutely love this name. I think it is so beautiful. Also, the only other thing is, like I said, I don't really like when kids are named after celebrities or if they have the same name as celebrities, which it's not spelled the same as Kalani, but Kalani is a very, very famous celebrity, so people could think, even though it's not spelled the same, that you named them after that. But I love, love, love this name. So then I have Chantalay, which Chris hates, absolutely hates it. I love it. Actually, I first heard it. There's a girl in my math class this past year named Chantalay, and I think it is so beautiful. Like, to me, it just like it just shows like elegance. Like when I think of Chantalay, I think of like royalty, like elegance. Like, I don't know. I actually don't even know why that comes to my mind, but it would be spelled Shawntalay. So it is a long name, but I think it's so beautiful. Then I have Anaya. Nope, I lied. I have a yacht. Wow, this is probably one of them I obviously shouldn't use since I cannot pronounce it. Ayana, which means beautiful blossom. I don't know in what language, maybe in English. But yeah, Ayana, I like that a lot. And then my last one is Aman, which I think is very, very pretty. I think it's so gorgeous. But I also kind of automatically think like Middle Eastern, or like maybe even like Egyptian, like just not, or like Muslim, a Muslim religion. I think of that. So I feel like that's why I wouldn't do it. Also, there's a club here at my school called Iman. So I feel like that's a little too close to home as well. So then these last ones are just kind of unisex, like they could go either way. So it's Nation, which I love this name. I love this name. For a girl or a boy, I think it would be really, really cute. Nation, so literally like a nation, like a country. I think it's so cute, but Chris X'd it. Like, that was one of the first things he X'd. He hates it. I don't know why. I love it. Like I said, maybe I'll try to convince him because I love it. I think it's so pretty. It's so unique. I've never, ever heard of anyone named Nation. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it'd be so cute. I like it especially for a little girl. I feel like that'd be cute. For a little boy as well, though. I feel like it's a little more feminine to me, but I think it could definitely be for a little boy as well. So then the second one is Amani, which it means peace. So this could be a boy or a girl name. I believe full-heartedly it could be a girl or a boy. I like it a lot as well. It's just not, I don't know. So one of the girl names that I am going to use kind of sounds like this. So I couldn't have like blank and Amani. It would just be like too close in the same family. Unless they were twins. If they were twins, I would do that. But yeah. So then I have Tatum. I feel like it's a typical like boy name. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard of someone actually named Tatum besides Channing Tatum. But it also would be spelled different. It'd be Taytum. So I feel like that's a little cuter. So yeah, I think that could be a boy or a girl name. I think it'd be really, really cute on a little girl, just because it sounds like a boy name to me. Which I usually don't like little girls named boy names. To me, it's just like, why? Like, I feel like that's been a craze recently of like naming little girls boy names, and like, do what you want to do, whatever. I just feel like whatever, like, I don't know. I do like the meaning behind it, in the sense of like a lot of my friends who have boys' names, their parents wanted them on paper to not be designated to a gender. Whatever. So like, you're not going to get judged on if you're a girl or a boy, because even though a lot of people don't want to think that happens, that definitely does still happen. So then also I have Haven. I feel like this is a cute boy and girl name as well. I think I would gravitate towards a boy, just because, I don't know, I feel like Haven, like, I feel like that'd be cute for a boy, because it's like, oh, like, you're my safe haven, like, you're my haven, like, I don't know, I think that's cute. Also for a little girl, though, that would be very, very pretty for a little girl. And then my last one is Cortland, and I think Cortland, I feel like it sounds girly, but I don't know, I think you could definitely use it for a little boy. I like it a lot. But also at the same time, it kind of reminds me of like little like hippies, like a little like hippie child would be named Cortland. Also, it's an apple. So, or is that Cortland? Cortland. This would be Cortland, like L-I-N, or I think of the apple's Cortland, like L-A-N. But yes, that is the 11 boy names, 11 girl names, and then like 5 unisex names. Ooh, unisex names that I really, really like. The names that I'm going to name my children, I will not disperse until I have children, or until I acquire children. So you will not know those until that happens, which will probably be in, I say give it at least 5 years. So thank you for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Down for one night, like I got 3 strikes.
Call me, ain't call me,